look at it, I knew that he was dead. There's no question about it. Because the color of collar was all his body, was stiff and everything else. So we had clothes and all the necessary. I called the ambulance. I called the ambulance arrived, and the doctor pronounced him dead. And not much they do for him. So he died of natural causes.
Right.
So I did. So later on, 2 days later, I called. I said to him, "Why didn't you call when you know your friend was ill? Why didn't you call him? He knew he was ill. I don't think he knew he was dead. But after he found out that he was dead, he said, I think it was what, for 30 or 40, they had sailed this merchant marine until they retired. I don't know what they were. He says, I couldn't do it. I said, why not? He says, loneliness is a disease all of its own. You see, he lost him already, and it is a disease. I found out that people who live alone themselves without companionship of any kind, because we are no nature. We gather in groups the same as all other animal life. There's no question about it. We're a social animal. It's an inheritance we have for millions of years. So I said when he said that loneliness is a disease all of a sudden, that phrase stuck in my mind all these years. I never forgot it. I still think of how the loneliness of he missed his companion for all these years. So it's a big story, but true.
Yes.
I tell you about it.
Now, the reason I asked for this third story is
one more. That's all.
one more. That's all.
I'll take a rest after that.
Okay.
I have one request though.
Okay.
I want to hear you go, whatever you used to do. Remember? There you go.
What's that?
Remember?
You used to always do that sound.
Oh, maybe I made it over that.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem.
You do it one more time, Nick. See if you Remember? Remember hear him, Grandpa?
Well, maybe he quieted down.
I quieted down. The last story, come on.
Okay, last story. Well, let me see if I get the last two stories I wanted to hear.
One.
All right, one story.
Only one more.
Only one more. Okay. It's the story of my dad. And he, for some reason, he was getting in a fight, and you said you make sure it was a fair fight.
Yeah.
And it was something along that line. But the other story, that if you don't quite remember that, the other story was the story, just to remind people of the kind of the racism that went on. I remember you telling me the story about these Jewish boys that used to walk through the Italian section or something like that.
I know that story, Guy. I'll tell you one about with your father.
Okay.
Let me go with that way.
All right.
We lived on Clay Avenue in the Bronx. There, opposite was a park, Claremont Park, one very large park. And on the block lived a bully. He used to be a boy about his age. He was, I think he was 8 years old, 9 years old. I forget how old he was then for your father. Your father came over to me one day. He says to me, Dad, this guy here is always beating us up, this bully. So I said, oh, let's go down. We went down and I met this other bully. I said to him, I taught your father some punches, one for the belly, one for the eyes, what I did. I said to him, you and him are going to go into the park. I'll referee. I'll see if the fight is fair. They went into the park. The bully felt that he was so secure in himself. Like, your father out with it. Your father punched him a few punches. I told him, and gave him one in the nose, and he bled. After he got a bloody nose, the bully ran away. It was all over. So we forgot all about it. What happens? We go in there. This guy ran to his mother. His mother come out looking for me. So I'll never forget it. he says, look what you did to my boy. Well, I didn't do it, lady. Stanley done. I said to say he done. They had a fair fight. Your boy was going around beating up all the other boys. He stopped. He never laid a hand on any kid in the block after that. Your father put a finish to it.
That's great.
Your father put a finish to it. That's it. I don't know, but your father made some nice friends in the block, though. But unfortunately, it was the second year in college. The Korean War broke out, and Truman took them to fight up in Korea. Your father went there. When he came back alive, I cried. Listen, he was up in his life. I wouldn't talk. He said, "Don't ever ask me what happened up there." He doesn't want. I kept my word. I don't know what happened up there. What I read about myself, he doesn't want to talk about it. Just don't ever ask him. If I tell you, he gets upset.
Yeah, he doesn't like to talk about it.
He doesn't want to talk about
No.
it. No, he doesn't want to talk about
Tells
it.
me he had an office job. That's it. He always says, "Oh, I just had an office job."
Well, he wants to forget it, that's all. He wants to lie in his memory, it's just as well.
Yep,
Just as well.
you got it.
No, really.
You got him?
Hmm?
You got his
Yeah.
picture?
No, he said he was all right. He made friends very readily. But, you know, it was unfortunate that they took him. The war the Vietnam War that Johnson had made, he didn't win that war, Johnson. He had a guy left, he left 50,000 men dead in Vietnam. Because he couldn't, from Nixon, he fought in Cambodia. China told him, if you march, we march. You have to get out of there because China was about to declare war on them. They left all these human beings, they got killed off in Vietnam. No reason at all. To save the French from getting defeated. Well, that's enough memories. Let's take a rest.
We'll take a rest. We'll go over to Saunders now,
Yeah, go out to Saunders.
and we will see you tonight.
Yeah, she's going to pick me up.
Yes, we'll see you tonight.
You see, you see that? This young lady invited me to have dinner with her
My
son.
son is coming.
He's
My
coming,
daughter-in-law and they have a
Oh, all right.
boy, 7.
So, all right. You know how to get there?
Saunders, yes.
It's not too hard to get from
No.
here.
Let's go back on Northern and take a left on Utopia and follow to the end. Hang a left there and
She said,
right on 166.
"Put that bib there."
Want this bib?
New piece of clothing.
This bib is an exact replica, as you can tell, except he's missing his claws.
Okay.
Good size guy.
Which reminds me of a joke, as a matter of fact.
Let me
The man
hear
goes
it.
to the restaurant-
Look
the
at
man
that.
goes to the restaurant and he orders a lobster, and the lobster comes down. The lobster has only one claw, and the man says to the waiter, "Hey, you know, what's the deal here? This lobster has only one claw." And then the waiter says, "Well, I'm afraid this one was in a fight." And the man says, "Well, bring me the winner." Oh, come on.
Nick, go like this.
Why do you have one claw?
I gotcha.
But he's got up on me?
No.
Just a tad bit paranoid. Say who I
Abby, who's gonna be viewing this video?
Everybody.
Is this like a family history video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us your history.
I'm John. I'm the illegitimate third son of Sandy and Bill. I meant to, live a good
I
life, but
disclaim any
unfortunately I spent a good
association.
amount of my time incarcerated. And this is my lover. He's a Michael Jackson fan like I. This is my friend Joseph. And his Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Very good.
Eric, say hi. Why not? Say hi to Michael. Say what's up,
Say hi
Michael.
to Michael. Look at the camera. Stop that. Now you're being goofy.
Want to see Eric?
Oh, don't take any pictures of me because my
He's
agent
wanted in
won't
10 states.
allow that.
I'm sorry.
I'm entitled to $1 million a picture.
Well, we'll get the
And
release
if you
form.
take a picture of me, I'll have to pay him 10%.
Her.
Her.
The face that looks.
Really confuse everybody.
Debbie, say hi. Debbie, explain your lovely meal tonight.
Well, this is risotto, and it's got
The lovely meal that her boyfriend
Craig
made.
is eating half of it,
Very important.
as usual.
Okay.
He'll eat anything that's left over.
See Nick?
Into
See what Nick is doing?
Even if it's
Nick
not
is
food,
eating
he'll
somebody
eat it.
else's meal.
Very important. Share.
It's
It's
part
family.
of the Skriloff genetic influence.
Yes,
Well,
I agree.
Nick's got the human garbage disposal in him.
Excuse me, Nick has what?
Yeah? He's got the human garbage disposal in him.
Human guard. But look what a marvelously handsome and intelligent and wise man.
It's almost a
I
mirror.
trained him well.
And
The other day.
healthy
Yeah, you're just
fellow.
missing that Adolf mustache.
He had it when we met.
We hit a stop sign, and Eli didn't quite
Grandpa.
stop long enough.
Grandpa.
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 Yeah, stand up.
Look at the camera.
Go ahead.
I gotta
Look
get
at the
Grandpa.
camera. Tell Abby about all your girlfriends.
Say hi to
Grandpa.
Michael.
Hiya, Michael.
Talk to the camera.
Camera can't talk back to me.
Talk to the camera.
Grandpa, tell the camera about your girlfriend. Who's your favorite girlfriend right now?
A girlfriend.
Yeah.
We forgot her name.
He's a loss for words.
What's her name, Grandpa?
Can't see my name, right? Elsie. Elsie.
There you go.
Now, what is
so many.
What is your
Wow,
favorite
wow.
thing about Elsie?
Huh?
Why do you enjoy Elsie's country?
It's my secretary. She reads all my material. I can't read it.
You can no longer read the material because of your vision, so she reads it for you.
They don't make porno.
Does she cook for you?
Not yet.
She doesn't cook for you yet? What are you doing with this broad?
Saturday and Sunday she cooks.
Saturday and Sunday she
Yes,
cooks?
the family brings over all the food. Or she doesn't heat it up.
Did you tell Abby the story about how you met Grandma Yetta?
Tell that story.
Tell Abby.
You could even have it in 3D.
I bet you, I bet you, Grandma,
All right, Grandpa, how did
Here.
you meet Grandma Yetta? What was happening?
I walking the park with a friend of mine, a friend. I saw Yetta standing with two small children. I said, I want to see that. I went upstairs. I asked the children, that's your mother? She said, no. I said, okay. I guess so. I made a date with her. 6 months later, I married her.
Now, you walked right up to her and you introduced yourself to her? Were you dressed in your policeman's uniform at the time?
No, I was dressed in proper clothes.
You were dressed in civilian clothing?
I had a suit of clothes on.
Now, did she openly accept your advance, or was she...
He says to the side of me.
She did, really? Where'd you take her on the first date?
What?
Where'd you take her on your first date?
I remember that too.
No?
You met in the zoo.
Hey, it's Skriloff Debonair. Unstoppable.
That was a zoo.
That was a zoo?
Now the whole borough's a zoo.
And out of all of the wonderful things that Grandma used to cook for you, what was your favorite meal?
My favorite meal, the one she makes me at night when she goes from work.
Every other night, so what she made every night. Good answer.
You know, I come home there.
And who's your favorite grandson?
I never got a kick.
Oh, he's not here anyhow.
I
So.
come home from the garden apartment. I see Jan there, 5 other little girls enjoying the ice cream soda. Yeah, it's a big, but it's
Grandma Yetta made ice cream sodas for all the girls?
every child is there. What's the new Yetta?
That's right, Grandma was good to people.
They like, oh, they love her. They love her.
She took her cabbage soup to the grave with her.
I'm afraid so.
Yeah, you gotta get that cabbage soup.
Lima beans and meat.
Yeah,
Nikki and I eating everybody this food.
neighbor soup, lemons, yeah.
Try another?
Let me take one of you.
You want to film for a minute?
Oh, is that what Debbie had? Yeah. That's what I had when I was in the very...
Where's the red button? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, Craig, you need a shovel? Got it. Grandpa. Best man.
I'll be the best man the whole wedding.
Yeah. I'm gonna get married right now.
Well, whatever you do, let me
Okay,
know.
you come down.
I'll come down.
Come down.
We'll come down.
You'll come down, you'll come up, whatever.
Whatever it'll be. You know, I tell you,
Tell me.
I went to a wedding. I was talking about the wedding
It was only last week.
last week. There was 238 people there. So I
With
couldn't
your
go.
bus,
There's a lot of people.
freeloading and drinking.
Good stuff, huh? When the wedding turned out.
And I like the way they were all dressed. The girls were dressed, the shortest dressed I ever saw in my life.
He noticed, he noticed. He noticed.
That I noticed.
When are you gonna move into the house?
Yeah.
Tell Elsie.
Eric, you're cool.
You don't have to wait for the mortgage to be approved.
Eric, blow a bubble for me.
She's doing okay, Dan.
Come on.
How you go up from where you are now?
From my work, it's about 4 minutes.
So you'll have to get a truck to move everything?
Jan, you're being serious.
In fact, Sandy, don't let me forget. I
Hope
got a
you like your
call
life.
tonight to make sure that I announced that we're moving the church. Because last time we moved, about 10 people from the church came out and helped us, and it made a world of a difference. So I need to announce that again. Let them know.
Well, I'm not gonna help you, that's for sure.
We have a piano.
We believe in paying others to do that. That's the Jewish way.